It would help if I were unmuted. Good afternoon, BPC, and welcome to those of you who are watching online. My name is Daria Rosen, and today we've got the BPC onboarding. So while we are waiting for others to join us, put your city and state or the country if you are outside of the US, and we will get started fairly soon. Okay. I need to log in on Facebook so I can see if any of you are on Facebook. Right now, we're waiting for others to join. We will start in just a few moments. So again, I'm Daria Rosen, and I will be leading the onboarding, the BPC onboarding today. So put your city and state or the country if you are outside of the states. So we've got a few more moments before we begin. Hello, welcome. So glad that you are here. If you would put your city and state of where you are joining us from, and we will begin. Actually, I am in Fairfield, California, which is Northern California near Napa. So we've got just a few moments and we can get this. Atlanta, Georgia, the ATL. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad that you were here today. Okay. So what we're going to be doing today as we wait for to see if anyone else joins us this afternoon or this evening, depending upon where you are, is to give you an overview of the BPC system, the community, what you have signed up for, what you can expect, and we're just looking forward to it today. And if you are in the, oh, well, if you're in the group, never mind. I was getting ready to say, if you're in the Facebook group, then to put that in the chat. But I'm looking at StreamYard. Okay. Okay, one more minute and we will get started. Okay, so it is a few minutes after, so I'm just going to go ahead and begin. And I'm not seeing that it is live in the group. Okay, so again, I'm Daria Rosen. This is the BPC, official BPC onboarding. And so, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, today, as I had said earlier, is that we will be welcoming you. So, first off, welcome to Book Profits Club. We are glad. And so, we're going to actually go through several things during this session. I'm going to walk you through the system, walk you through things that will help you be successful, explain some of the benefits that you have, and show you um, the actual funnels and systems. Now, first off, give us 6 months. And that is such that when we are learning something new, we don't expect you to know everything right away. And that 6 months will give you the opportunity to get to know BPC, get to know the system, get to know the success schedule. And for those of you who are BPC Gold, it is your membership will be covered if you sell 8 books. That will cover your monthly membership. So, again, give us 6 months so that you can learn. Before we get started, the first thing I need to know is, have you completed your new members form? Your new members form is important because that will actually give us the information regarding your birthday, your picture. And so that also is what triggers the onboarding emails, the 30-day emails. If you have um, if you have completed your form, put a 1 in the chat. If you have not completed your form, do so that you can begin to receive the information. For the new people who've joined us, welcome, and put your city and state and where you're watching from. So, we are going to cover, there are a lot of resources, and so I'm going to cover things, and feel free. I see some have completed their forms, so thank you. This is, I'm going to read this slide because great things take time and success isn't built in a day. Pace yourself, stay consistent, and trust the process because rushing greatness only leads to mistakes. Move with purpose, not panic. So you are actually getting a lot of tools, and they are going to take time to learn. So the first thing you will do is go to BPC app.ppcsystem.com, and you will log in with the same credentials as you did when you with the course. And so this software, if I go to the next slide, this is what you will see when you log in. You'll log in with your email and your password. And of course, if you've forgotten, you can hit the click forget. Now I'm going to share my screen and show you. I'm going to actually go into the system so that you can see what is included in the system. Okay. Oops, I saw something in the chat. Okay. Um, so once you have logged in with your email and your password, you will be brought to your dashboard. This dashboard is your homepage. And so what we're going to do is go to, I'm going to cover, if you scroll down, there's the BPC system training. So this on the left-hand side, when you click the BPC system training, you're going to see, you're going to see several documents and videos. These videos are short and sweet. Many of them are the majority are 5 minutes or less. So if you're feeling like, I don't have time, I'm scared, what I want you to do as we go through this, your homework when we get to the end, click one button, click the first button, the quick start, get started. So start one, and you'll see that it shows you how to set up your business profile, your personal profile, and the other things that you need. And you can also see that each of them is some are 3 minutes and less. All of these will give you a walkthrough of module 1. There are several modules, but take that first step. Going back into the system is also the BPC courses. Click BPC courses. And it should appear. There we go. And so with BPC courses, you will actually log in to the same password as you do. So let me put in my password, and then that way I can get us here. Because the BPC courses is where you will also start. If you're like me, you've got everything with password on password protection. So the courses okay, that should allow us to log in. Doesn't like. It doesn't like my email, which I know is the correct email. So one of the things as I'm doing this, even if you're not technical, even technical people have problems every now and then. So while it's logging in, I will go back to the slides. So once you log in, you'll actually see, you go to the courses. And so the courses, again, is also made up of modules. This is the screen that you see when you log in, and it still hasn't logged us in. So let me go back into the system. Okay. What it is now asking me is, so this is a tip that if you are having problems with the password, then you can do and log in with code. So since for whatever reason it was not, we'll log in with the code, verify the code. I'm going to come back to the courses. Everything was already there. So I'm going to come back to the courses. The courses are actually the first place to start. And the courses will show you what it is that you need to begin to set up. So I am actually going to um, show you in the dashboard the actual system and for funnels. So what is the funnel? So you actually have a plan of action and for building your success funnel. Your success funnel includes your hook item, your intro, your core, your premium. All of those items are included and held within the BPC system. In the BPC system, when we go back to the dashboard, and again, here's the training. This is different than the courses. The dashboard, there are various information in this dashboard. So for example, when it talks about sites, and I won't go into the deep details about this. However, the sites is where your funnels will reside. And so one of the things that you will see in your funnels is that your hook item. The first thing that you will need in your funnel is a hook item, so that when you are speaking, when you are talking to someone and you want them to become a customer, and you say to them, go to my website. So, for example, my website is www.imstillhot.com. That is where I send people for the hook item. The hook item is your freebie. The hook item is the initial conversation that you are having with the individuals who come to you. With that hook item, that is your lead magnet. Now, the lead magnet opens the door to the conversation and just gets them to know who you are. From there, that funnel descends and it goes into your intro, your core, and your premium. Now, the part of what BPC provides is that you've got this software that holds everything, but there are also members of the team who, if you are not technical, will actually, you can't see, Lisa says she can't see the dashboard. Thank you, Lisa. Let me know, can you see it now? Give me a 1 if you can see the dashboard. Okay, I'm going to go through as if you can see the dashboard. So the dashboard, can someone whoops. Perfect. You can see the dashboard. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So in this dashboard is where your funnel resides. This is where and the teams will build the initial website, and that will hold your hook item. The hook item, so for example, when you came and joined BPC, you went to a, I'm just going to show this one, I think. Let's do it this way. Come on. As it's spinning. So for those of you, while it's spinning, I'm going to go back to the dashboard and let me just go through the slides. Um, the hook item is being held on in your system. You can make it bigger, okay? Are you seeing? Let's do this. Let me stop, Lisa. Um, I'm going to stop sharing and I am going to go through here. This should be easier. The plan of action, the building your success funnel, that page, for those of you who went to 10kbook.com, 10kbook.com is Taria's landing page. And that landing page is where her hook item is. And for the hook item, you start off by developing the hook item capture page. If you are not technical, if you don't feel comfortable in actually building the hook item and or the capture page, you can hire individuals with part of BPC who will build that for you. And in addition, they will build the 7 initial emails that you will then begin to communicate with your visitors who have come. So your 7 welcome emails. When I say that they will build it, they will give you the templates, they will give you, and then you would provide them the information that is pertinent to your business and to your company. So with those emails, in regard to, you're welcoming them, and all of us, if we are on the computers or social media, you have seen a funnel. You have signed up, you have given your name, you have given your email, and you get that welcome email and what it is that you signed up for. Then, so that it is not salesy, the whole purpose is to begin a conversation. The same way like you meet someone or you begin to date someone, you don't just come in and say hi. Most people don't anyway. Don't come in and say, "Hi, nice to meet you. Let's get married." There's conversation. And so that is what these 7 emails begin the conversation of explaining why the value of what your which your item is. You get to share success and testimonial because that way they get to know you, you get to know them. And you can see the rest of the types of emails that filter out and trickle out as they are automated emails within the system. So once you have your step 4, your authorallstars.com profile. Now, the you go to www.authorallstars.com, and when you scroll to the very bottom, and you create an account. And what is the purpose of the authorallstars.com? That is where you actually are being shouted out. You're being shouted out by BPC, you're being shouted out by yourself and your fellow BPC members, because that database is a speakers database and people will click on, let's go, I'm going to come back. Okay, this is what, oh, wait a minute. And I apologize. It's just spinning. It was open. Is that Speakers Elite, well, not Speakers Elite, your gold. The gold, once you create your account, you go to the Telegram chat and you put in the Telegram chat, I have created my authorallstars.com profile. When creating that profile, the reason that you have to take that second step is that it is only for BPC members, and it is not for anyone else who wants to sign up, because as I said, this is being shared out, and there are sometimes from 100 to 500 hits per day of people coming to the Author All Stars website to see what it is that you speak about. So Lisa, if you can put in the chat what it is you do, and let others know what it is that you do, then if I were somewhere or some of our other BPC members were out and about, and we said, this is what Lisa does, that is the trigger for us to say, hey, I have a peer who speaks on that. I have a peer who has that type of business. So for example, I will use Sharon Baker Boykin. Sharon is an attorney who helps people write their love letter and to get their stuff in order. And when I talked about the website, that is her website. Get your stuff in order. It's radio ready, it's memorable. But if you came to me or I was out somewhere and heard someone say, I'm looking for someone to help me get my stuff in order so that when a loved one dies, we're not stressed. We could send them, go to authorallstars.com if you didn't know Sharon's website, and look for Sharon Baker Boykin. They could find her, they could find the information. And so that is the same thing that will be doing, and people do for you. And so the projected growth of this is 5,000 hits per month. That's a lot of free advertising for you. Advertising that is coming from people that you know, people that you are not aware of. Um, Once you have told the support team to approve it, you can actually go in and update it. You can add pictures, you can add articles, you can add other things that you want people to know of what you are doing. So $10,000 a month for the book. There, we've talked about the hook item. That's to get them in. Your intro item is your book. And if you do not yet have a book, the month of February, which is almost over, but still it is a challenge that is available. And if you don't complete it in February, you can do a different challenge, that challenge in another month. But to get your book done, that challenge is to write a book within 72 hours. And can it be done? Yes. I've seen many members of BPC actually complete that book challenge and write their book within 72 hours. So once you get your hook item, you say, okay, now purchase my book. Your book is not just to sell your book. Your book is like a business card to get them to the place where you can offer your core item and your premium item. They're not shared at the same time. If you've got a client that you feel is good for the premium and they go, no, I'm not ready for that, you can then offer them your core item. But to get $10,000 a month with just the book, you would have to get 50 people books every month. And for most of us, that's not plausible. That's not feasible. But a premium item or multiple core items can definitely get to you to the $10,000. Now, BPC Success Schedule, with our help, what you can do. This is to help make you successful. At the beginning, I said, give us 6 months. So 1 hour a week is to do one webinar per month on your topic, or to go live and to your webinar is your topic. 30 minutes a week, do a broadcast. If you're not quite comfortable in doing the broadcast, that's about your product or your service, go live. As many of you have seen, because most of us, we saw Taria on social media somewhere. That's how most people find her, is because she is actually doing this success schedule. So the one broadcast per week, 2 to 3 hours per week, is 4 to 6 discovery sessions. And what is a discovery session? A discovery session is an interview, a conversation with someone who is interested. And it is at that time where you're, having a conversation. They've seen your emails, they have gone through, and now you are having the face-to-face, the phone-to-phone, the Zoom-to-Zoom discovery interview, so that you can get to know how they can best fit in your business, and they get to see how you can help serve them. 1 hour a day, 30 DMs per day. And that is reaching out to the people who have a friend requested you and say, hello. What do thanks for reaching out and being my Facebook friend. What do you do? It's initiating the initial conversation. And then 2 to 4 hours per month, 2 OPPs. Does anybody know what OPPs are? If you know what OPPs are, put that in the chat. I'll give you a moment to do so, and I will check to see if anyone has come over to the group. So if it's not in the chat, there is a delay. So I will go ahead and tell you that 2 OPPs are other people's platforms, and you want to do 2 of those per month. Those platforms are your podcast. Those platforms are speaking on stages. Those platforms are when you go to, I just lost the term. Yep. Hi, Noreen. Other people's platforms. Yes, that is it. Um, the chamber, most chambers allow you to speak. And so other groups that are local to your area allow you to speak. So those are your success funnel. And it says, with our help, can you do? So the Book Profits Club Gold membership. So this is what you have in your hands. If you follow the success schedule, and that's less than 2 to 4 hours a day, all you need is one business. That one business following that success schedule will help you to become profitable. And we're going to see some slides here in a moment, and you're wondering, well, can I really do that? So what is BPC all about? It teaches you how to leverage your book. So type in the chat, book money is no money. And the reason being is that it's a leverage, it's a tool, because it will allow you to build multiple income streams in that one business without all that daily marketing. And so you're leveraging your success funnel. You're leveraging that so that you can get press, magazines, the audio and video podcasts, and even television. So, gold, you have access to media articles at 50% off and press releases. And then also, as a BPC member, you get published on your own platform. So, you have your information, you have the author all stars where you're listed, the flyers are provided, you get the captions to share on social media, and that includes your write up, and you get to approve your article. Print and digital magazines. You can see the entrepreneur magazines, there's Author All Stars, and this is the time of year when BPC is looking for authors to interview for submission into the 2025-2026 Author All Stars magazine. You can see the first the first 3, and this will be the 4th one. These magazines are now international. When BPC goes off to speak, these magazines are taken to, they were in Ghana last December. In May, they will be taken again to Dubai. And again, this coming December, there will be another trip to Ghana where the magazines are actually shared. And then all throughout the year at events. So you are being promoted in multiple ways. This is last December, and this was the Author All Star event, and you can see all of us. It was formal, everyone's dressed up, receiving the awards for their endeavors throughout the year. Now, there are also audio and video podcasts. So, there, how many of you have seen or are receiving the audio, um, not audio, the emails that come from BPC that give you, these are weekly podcasts. There is literally a team member who contacts podcasts, who reaches out and says, hey, we've got potential speakers for your podcast. And so they send us an email each week that provides the contact information and how to reach them. And so you can see some of the podcasts and videos. To top it off, BPC teaches us how to interview. So it's not just going in saying, here's a podcast, here is, go talk to them, and you're going, but I'm not sure what to say or how to say it. We teach you how to interview so that you can get coins and contacts, because that is your goal whenever you're speaking. You want coins or contacts. And coming up, in fact, there is going to be a launch where you can launch your podcast if you have one on the Vision Impact Network. And it's going to be seen by multiple platforms, by millions of homes, and amazing exposure. So imagine the exposure of the magazine, and then just magnify that, because more and more people are watching podcasts, they're listening to podcasts, they're watching television. Um, and so you have this opportunity as well. So you can see, excuse me, you can see the multiple platforms that are there: Apple TV, Facebook, Roku, YouTube, all over the place. And again, this is wonderful exposure um, to your business. It is free for Speakers Elite, and it is $150 for BPC Gold. For if you are BPC Gold, let me ask you this. How many of you have gone to dinner or gone out and you spent $150? I would dare say most of us have. And who saw you? The server, the people around you. But for that same $150, you are getting exposure where we don't know who's seeing it. So the community, this is, I have always felt that this community is the foundation of BPC. Because how many of you have been in, put a one in the chat if you are currently part of a community where no one knows your name, no one knows if you're there or not, and or no one has reached out to see how you're doing. Put a one in the chat if you are currently in that type of community. So, as I am waiting, as I said, there is the delay. The BPC community is one where there are weekly calls, and the weekly Monday call is to be able to share your wins. We had a gentleman come on last week who gave his win. And one of his comments was he didn't feel that his win was big enough because it wasn't like many of the other people who may have been in BPC for a while. But I want to tell you, Your win, no matter how small you think it is a win and you deserve to be celebrated. So if you have not yet done, you're saying, Daria, I'm scared to go into the system. I haven't clicked the button. And you overcome that fear this week between now and Monday, and you click a button and you do one of those 4-minute videos, that's a win. And I stress this for me, I stress those wins because those are the wins that help others and give them courage to say, well, I'm not doing it and I'm afraid to say anything. Share it. You're going to encourage somebody else. So, those weekly calls, and one of the favorite things is that people get to see you. They get to see you, they get to know you because when you come on, you share your intro statement that tells us what you do and who you serve. So, we get to know you. We get to shout you out. We get to say, yes, this is the win. This is clapping for what it is that you did. And for many, that weekly Monday night call is I'm going to say, the wind beneath people's wings that they're feeling down. They may be feeling um, defeated in that they haven't done what they had wanted to do, or maybe they were turned down for a podcast that they wanted. But to have people come in and lift you up. So join the Monday calls. In addition to the Monday calls, there is weekly support. The Amna, who is the BPC system expert, she provides a Wednesday call, and there is a where you can go in and ask questions about the system. If you are unable to make the call, there are the chats where you can put your question into the chat and she will respond. She is available 9 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Um, for you to be able to get back to you regarding your site questions. She and some of the other individuals are also the team members who will build the funnel for you, who will build the 7 welcome emails. So you've got support. The other piece of the support in regard to the private chat, you may have a question. And it may not be support that answers the question. It may not be Taria that answers the questions. Your fellow BPC members will answer the questions. So the community, and let me tell you, once people get to know who you are and they see you, if you're not there, I guarantee you, somebody's going to reach out and say, hey, are you okay? I haven't seen you in a while. So, this community is one that is not just during the week. This community itself is worth the price of the membership that you are paying for BPC. So, you've got BPC community, you've got the system that holds all of the information that you are using to communicate with your customers and they with you. So you've got the all-in-one software where you can sell your books, you follow up with your leads, you can actually post to social. Um, and then there is the tech support daily. So you can see that web design, email, the automations, the calendars, the course uploads, PowerPoints, all of those things are design services that are available to you. And you receive 50% off of all of those design services. So we've got BPC Community, BPC Software. In addition, the BPC Affiliate Program. When you refer someone to BPC, you can receive 20 to 50% commission for the ones that you refer. And the actual details are located in the speakers and trainers course. So you've got to log in and you would then locate the affiliate sign up details. So each month, as someone that you refer, you are eligible to receive an affiliate commission. So book profits gold. So you've got the four pillars, which you've got the media, the print, the audio, and you can launch your podcast. You've got the community, the all in one software, additional items. There is a 5K and 5-day challenge, and many people have actually completed that 5-day challenge and um, have made the $5,000. You get 50% off design services, unlimited. If you wanted a one-on-one coaching call with Taria, you get 50% off of that. You have the speakers and trainers courses, you have the commission, they're the monthly challenges, the media articles. Say you want to do multiple media articles. You can do that. Again, it's an unlimited amount. And you're located on the author, listed on the authorallstar.com speakers directory. So you can see what all of those things would be if they were um, charged per month. And this is not a blowing smoke number. Those are literal numbers. So to successfully run your business, prioritize setting aside funds. If you're making $10,000 a month, start by paying yourself $2,000. Allocate the remaining $8,000 to cover essential business expenses, ensuring smooth operations and room for growth. That's what Forbes recommends. That is major money are recommending. So if we're not yet making the $10,000 a month, take the percentage where you're paying yourself and then reinvest the rest of it into your business so that your business and your revenue will begin to grow and you can continue um, expanding. So, write a business book in 72 hours. That's actually included. So, again, it's not $4,500 a month. It's not six or $700 per month. This is $147 per month. And that equates to just selling 8 books per month. So there is a $300 bonus with your article publication where you get the following. You get that first article that's approved, a flyer to promote, and listed on authorallstars.com. So with the $697 per month plus the $300 bonus, that would be $997, a $1,000 a month. But nope, it is the $147 per month. So while I'm going through here, Rome wasn't built in a day. I started this off by saying, give us 6 months, because as you get to learn the system, 3 to 6 months, you'll start to see increase. But you've got to be willing to plug in. Follow the success schedule, 2 to 4 hours a day, and you will see results. Because we want you to start this now so that you can see your results. Because if you leave and then want to re-enroll, it will be the $697 for gold. So let us help you become successful at the 147, because then you'll start to get the income, and you'll start to get the income. So any questions? If you have any questions, um, put them in the chat. And while I'm um, waiting for the questions to come in, you know how to log in. You know how to go to BPC training. Um, Logging into the course for whatever reason. Let's see. Let's see if it is showing now. Nope, it is not. Um, so your next steps are to begin working on your hook item, your capture page, and your first 7 welcome emails. Then join Monday's call. If your first thing is, Daria, I don't have my hook item or capture page, reach out to support at bookprofitsclub.com and hire someone from the team for the $75 to build your capture page, your hook item, and your first 7 emails. Then come to the call on Wednesday and let us shout out your win. Because that way you can also get feedback from people. People have come in and said, "This is what I'm doing," and others will provide some naming, um, and just get feedback from others. So, your homework today. If we have any questions, I'm still looking to see if there are any questions. Log into the software. Then go to the BPC system training and set up your system. Again, if you have questions, put them in the system chat. There is a system chat in Telegram. Log into courses and set up your success funnel. That's the speakers and trainers course. Set up your speaker's profile at www.authorallstar.com. So you've got 3 things to do: log in, and set up. LLS. Log in, and set up. That is your first homework as a new member of BPC if you've not yet done so. If you've done so, then I'm going to applaud you for taking that first step in moving forward on your success funnel. Um, if you've got the bonuses, to get your bonuses done, go to support at Book Profits Club. Who do you contact if you have no courses on your login? Go to support at bookprofitsclub.com, and the team will be able to set up the courses. And make sure that you are, Lisa, make sure that you are utilizing the same email that you use to sign up for your courses. But go to support at bookprofitsclub.com, get your bonuses done. You also go to support at bookprofitsclub.com. Um, and one of the things that in utilizing, when there are questions, some people will send multiple people in addition to support for the quickest and simplest way to get an answer. Utilize support at bookprofitsclub.com. And to confirm your attendance today so that you can actually get the download of this PowerPoint, go to the bookprofitsclub.com/new member, and this um, you can receive this PowerPoint that has outlined all of what you're supposed to do. So L, login software; L, login courses; S, create your profile. Maybe I should say LLC. Create your profile. And so, thank you to each of you who has joined today, who has taken time out of your week. And let me know, if Lisa, if you have any other questions. If you don't have any other questions, drop a 1, and I will wait till I see your 1. And for the others of you who are here, put a 1 if there are no more questions. And while I am waiting to see the 1, you can ask a question about anything that I covered today, about the system, about the courses, about authorallstars.com. don't see. I don't see. Perfect. Thank you. So, since there are no more questions, again, thank you for spending the time with us. And you know what? Your first win that you can share on Monday, if you haven't, is that you actually did attend the BPC Gold onboarding. Let us shout you out because there are many people who sign up. I won't say many. There are some people who sign up. They never do the onboarding. They don't take advantage of what it is that you have in your hand. So you are already a winner, and we need to applaud you. Everyone, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next week.